Determine the coordinates of the vertex and the focus, equation of axis and directrix, and the length of the lattice rectum of the given parabola. Let us begin. We'll start with the given equation of the parabola. Here we have y squared minus 4y plus 4x equals to 0. Here we will keep the first two terms, y squared minus 4y, and we will transpose the third term, which is positive 4x, to the right hand side to get negative 4x. Now we'll try to make y squared minus 4y a perfect square. For this, we're going to rewrite the second term 4y as a multiple of 2. So here we get 2 times y times 2, and this number 2 is going to tell us that we need to add 2 squared to it, and this is an extra term that we're adding from our side. So we're going to subtract it as well. This will be equals to negative 4x. Now we have y squared minus 2 times y times 2 plus 2 squared. We're going to transpose negative 2 squared to the right hand side, and that's going to give us negative 4x plus 4. Now the first three terms on the left hand side is nothing but y minus 2 whole squared. So we've successfully expressed the three terms as a perfect square. That will be equals to, now we're left with negative 4x plus 4 on the right hand side. If we take negative 4 as the common factor, so that gets multiplied to x minus 1. Now this is the equation of the parabola written in standard form. However, the vertex is not at the origin. So here we'll make a substitution. So let's make the substitution. Let's say x minus 1, this be equals to x in uppercase, and y minus 2, let this be y in uppercase. Then our equation number 1 is now going to be y squared equals to negative 4x. Now clearly this is an equation of a parabola expressed in the standard form. Here if we compare it with the form y squared equals to negative 4ax, then our value of a comes out to be equals to 1. So our a value is 1. This is going to help us obtain the different parameters, the focus, the vertex, etc. Now what we'll do, we'll try to understand this particular equation of parabola. So here we have the parabola y squared equals to negative 4ax. Now we have representing the parabola in terms of the new coordinate system x, when, y. Now for this particular parabola, the vertex is always going to be at the origin 0, 0. The coordinates of the focus is going to be at negative a, 0, and the directrix is going to pass through the point a, 0 with the equation x equals to a, because it's perpendicular to the x-axis or the axis of symmetry. The axis of symmetry is the x-axis with the equation y equals to 0. Then we have the lattice rectum given by absolute value of 4a. Lattice rectum is this straight line which is going to be perpendicular to the axis of symmetry, passes through the focus of the parabola with its endpoints at the parabola. Now for our case, we got the value of a equals to 1. Now that means when we replace the value of a with 1, our parabolic equation came out as y squared equals to negative 4a and negative 4x. The coordinates of the vertex is going to stay at 0, 0. The equation of the directrix will be x equals to 1. Length of the lattice rectum will be absolute value of 4 times 1, that means 4 units. Then coordinates of the focus, that's going to be negative 1, 0. And the axis of symmetry is going to stay as y equals to 0. Using this information, we will try to find out the coordinates of the parabola and with respect to the old coordinate system, that means with respect to x, y. We have the values with respect to the new coordinate system, x, y, and we'll try to express in terms of the old system. So let us begin. We'll start with the vertex. Now the coordinates of the vertex of the parabola with respect to the new system, that's 0, 0. So that means x equals to 0 and y will be equals to 0. But we have to replace the value of x with x minus 1. So x minus 1 will be equals to 0, and in place of y equals to 0, we will use y minus 2 equals to 0. So solving for x and y, we get x equals to 1 and y equals to 2, meaning the coordinates will be at 1, 2. This is going to be the coordinates of the vertex of the parabola with respect to the old coordinate system. Now coming to the focus of the parabola. So the focus of the parabola according to the new coordinate system is at -1, 0, which means the value of x is -1 and the value of y is 0. Now we'll go to the old coordinate system. So x equals to -1 means we have x minus 1 equals to -1, which gives us the value x equals to 0. Then in place of y equals to 0, we have y minus 2 equals to 0, which gives us the value y equals to 2. Now that means the coordinates of the focus of the parabola with respect to the old system will be 0, 2. Okay, let's come to the axis of symmetry. The axis of symmetry has the equation y equals to 0. With respect to the old coordinate system, we'll replace the value of y with y minus 2. So we have y minus 2 equals to 0, which gives us the equation at y equals to 2. And then we have the directrix. The directrix is given by the equation x equals to +1. Now in place of x, we replace with x minus 1. So we have x minus 1 equals to x, which means the equation of the directrix will be x equals to 2. And then finally, the length of the lattice rectum. Length of the lattice rectum came out as 4 units. So that's also going to stay as 4 units because the shape of the parabola remains unchanged, whether we use the new coordinate system or we use the old coordinate system. So we have successfully obtained the coordinates of the vertex, that's 1, 2. Coordinates of the focus is at 0, 2. Equation of the axis is y equals to 2. Equation of the directrix, that's x equals to 2. And the length of the lattice rectum is 4 units.